Hi guys, the Extractionist. This is Mercury. We're gonna do, this is really June, all June. So Mercury, I've been watching a lot of beauty things, and I was trying to kind of think about the next, like, planet to read for, and yeah, so Mercury came up. I'm using the OK Tarot, which is a kind of mercurial deck to me. Use this like spray, this room spray, just bergamot and sage, and I like the smell of it. It reminds me of the intention spray that I had that I just haven't bought yet. There's like a movie going on that I'm watching with Eddie Murphy. It's called Another 48 Hours, which is kind of cool. So the first one was called 48 Hours, and this is a sequel, Another 48. And yeah, I'm gonna just start leaving that there. Doing 3 cards, seeing what's going on with you guys. So I got the idea as I was watching all this beauty stuff, richness and depth, and a really nice rich chocolate brown, and then depth. And kind of like filling the energy, being full of oneself, but energetically filling yourself up. Communicating that to yourself. Self-love, I'm guessing. But I think really rich kind of experiences. Rich kind of foods that make you feel full and fulfilled. This is like almost a Mercury Taurus, like the richness of sugar communicating to you, the richness of like a nice, I went out to Chili's with my friend yesterday, Saturday, yeah. It was like a molten cake, like richness of those experiences. So we have the 10 of Cups, the 8 of Coins, Pentacles, King of Cups. I really think this could be a really hedonistic time for you guys, Mercury. Very lush time. You could be listening to a lot of music. You could be listening to a lot of podcasts about space and design. A lot about like money, space design, but like more hedonistic type things. I wouldn't be surprised. It's not mukbangs, because mukbangs feel a little bit too chaotic and too gluttonous but chaotic for you guys. It's more like cooking videos where you can watch a lot of cooking and stuff like that. Mukbangs just seem a little too messy, a little bit too misaligned for this. But there's a richness of experiences. There's the need to fill one's cup up with their own stuff and have your own shit and be at the peak observance of self and like self-love observance, like understanding your flaws but being very confident in that you have more positives than negatives, and being hedonistic about who you are right now. There's just something very sensual, but I really think it's more hedonistic about how you're perceiving yourself and interpreting. This is not about like other people see you as this. It's like you seeing yourself with reckless abandon and being swept up with the idea of yourself. This could be a little bit ungrounded if you're thinking about like future self. So something like, for me, an example would be, I am definitely on the self-care kind of journey, and you have to be very grounded about that, because you have to be grounded about like the vision that you have of yourself versus the reality of where you are and that gap in between. This feels like a little bit more about that. I do not have a Mercury Taurus Mercury. I have a Cancer. And I just feel very grounded with that. Like, just, it's just very grounding in self. This could be saving up money also to express oneself fully and showing up fully, because it's like it could be, it's not necessarily materialistic. It's more like what you are getting, what you're purchasing is way more aligned with what you really want, and it expresses yourself, it expresses you in a way that communicates that you love yourself. It's the tailoring, it's the colors, it's the cut and the fit of the clothes, it's the cut of the hair, it's the way the nails are done, the eyebrows are done, the perfume. It's very intentional, and it's very, I spend money intentionally to look like this, because this thing that we're seeing is intentional. It's intentionally designed, it's intentionally put together. It's intentional. It's dedicated and intentional, focused on self. And it's just, again, it's not about other people. It's communicating a level of self-awareness and self-esteem and self-image to other people. That may help project something to other people if you're trying to like do stuff with other people. Like if you have a business and you're trying to get good clients, yeah, like it's great to like look the part and look like you are a professional and you have your shit together. But I just feel like it's more like self love. It's almost like this is the time to fill your own cup up with stuff. Really nice and rich. Like, I like it personally. You have 6 of Swords and 7 of Cups. It's almost like you, it's kind of funny, but like there's a series of archetypes. There's like a carousel of archetypes, and you have gone through a few, and you're on this one that feels more aligned. So like one of the things that I'm interested in is music and music commentary. And one of the things that I see is that like marketing and branding are very important. And when an artist just can't market themselves, it shows. And when they don't have a cohesive brand, it shows. And it's almost like the brand that is you is coming more fully like aligned. And it's an aspect of self that is, this isn't a lie. And I think that's another thing with this Mercury. There's an underlying fear that maybe like, this is a lie. Like, I'm just projecting out this. This is, if you had to pick an archetype to live out, the ones that were previously chosen were not the ones that worked. And you're getting one that actually works for you because it is you. It's an aspect of self that is now going to be amplified because it fits you and it's going to help you the most. Yeah, I think there may be an adjustment period to this. So this may be like, you know, okay, well, that fell on the floor. I'll figure that out. This may be like that glow up kind of energy where like you have to adjust. Or like another thing, like weight loss. I can tell you about that. Like, as someone who's deciding to go on that. Like I was just talking about this too to somebody, like when you like lose weight or you do something or you shift something, you have to like really get into the energy of this is your new self. But then also you have to like, this is you, this isn't fake. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you are who you say you are who you're putting out there, and energetically you have to like amplify that and get that spark so that you don't like fall into this and fall into like self-sabotaging kind of ways. There may be also this idea of like, there's a lot of good, I feel like there's a lot of great cards on the board, but this 5 of Cups and this 8 of Swords is kind of like, it feels almost like when you hit like a bump in the road, you may like go back and have like what this page is towards, it feels like self-sabotage. Like you'll want to go back and self-sabotage like the whole shit. And it's just like, no, keep amplifying that positive energy, because you don't want to spiral and like lose yourself and then go to another energy that isn't aligned. It's like isn't aligned. Like you have to stay and ground in this energy and feel it out. It's almost like your aura, the color of your aura may change as well. Like it could be like a bright pink or something, and now it's like white, or it used to be white and now it's gray. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, so with this like old you, it could be people. This shift could be bringing up old things that people have said to you. It could be bringing out a side of yourself that's more negative, but I think that needs to be healed. So like because this is so Venusian, and you know, it's more like you have to let go of all of those negative things that people say. So like Venusian kind of things, I feel like beauty, like if you're glowing up, you have to let go of all of those ideas that people have projected onto you about how you look and about, you know, and you have to like really know that this is who you are. And this is where you're going to go, and this is how you're going to be. It just feels more like you really have to indulge in that and go out on a limb for yourself. Again, it's not for anyone else. It's not to get the guy or the girl or the this or the that. It's like for yourself to get maybe just to that higher timeline. But it's not, there's no focus that I feel that is more, that's not self-directed. There's not self-interested. And when I say by that, it's like not what can I get out of the situation just for myself, but self-interested in that I am someone worthy of being interested in enough to dedicate my time to bettering myself. If that makes sense. Very lush. I like it. And then the Fool. Bliss. So this is definitely a really good time to, I think, figure out your bliss. The only thing I say is you have to be grounded. I think you have to just, there's a significant, even though this is like richness and depth, I feel like there's a little bit of a lack of grounding because of how this is going. This may just feel more, how can I say it? This may be like, how can I say it? A buildup of energy, more spiritual realm, and then it'll flood in the physical realm, and there may just be like a weird energy that's ungrounding because of that. Like it feels like there was like the idea, this was in the mind, and it's been growing and the gestating and stuff like that, and now it's in the physical. You know what I'm saying? It's like another example. So I graduated from my graduate program. That took a while. Like that was a mental thing of like, I'm going to go to this program, I'm going to do this, and then I had to amplify that energy to keep me going. Had to involve myself with my own writing in my own world and see myself as that person who starts a program and finishes it. And it was very mental up until the point where like now I've graduated, and it's a very physical reality thing, you know? So I think that there's some energy of needing to now ground that you are this. So it could be weight loss, it could be settling into a home, it could be settling into a relationship, it's something where like you have to do that. So these were kind of low-key up in reverse. So the advice is to stay put and to not run away with that. Like sit with that. Sit with the consequences, but like the consequences aren't negative. Sit with the consequences of this sit with them, like really sit with them and think about like what you have gained and what you have lost. The only thing is with this card, it really feels it feels Ten of Swordsy. So I kind of wouldn't, again, the spiraling is something that you may have to consider, and I wouldn't do that. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Coins. It's like you are where you need to be. So if you're near where you need to be and you've put in the energy, you will feel more balanced. If you don't feel as balanced quite yet, that means that you haven't filled up the space, the energy, the aura with your own like shit. There's still other things that can come in and seep in. And this is just me also be a time of having to fill in those energetic gaps or whatever with your energy. Like negative words that people have said to you and stuff like that. It just feels like there's little pockets of holes and you have to like do like the little cement thing and take the little slab, cement the wall, smooth it over, and now it's a full kind of wall of defense. Yeah, defense. Not defensiveness towards everything, but like you have to create that world that is walled up, blocked up. Not blockage like heart chakra blockage, but just this is your actual worlds and it's safe to grow and you are safe and you're using that energy to like foster self-esteem and develop the lush garden that's you and your life and desires and stuff like that. Okay, thank you for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.